Ninotchka follows Nina, played by Greta Garbo, a Soviet ambassador who travels to Paris to oversee the sale of some jewels that were seized during the Russian Revolution. At around the same time, a happy-go-lucky aristocrat called Leon, played by Melvyn Douglas, tries to nick the jewels on behalf of their original owner, the Grand Duchess Swana, played by Ina Claire. This obviously doesn't sit right with Nina, and despite thinking that he's a lippy twat, she ends up falling for Leon's charms, but after the Duchess also shows interest in fondling his custard launcher, Nina makes it her mission to win both the jewels and Leon's cock. Oh, and Bela Lugosi also has a cameo. It feels weird seeing the guy outside of his Dracula costume, not gonna lie. Although it is fitting because Nina constantly spends the entire movie just doing a weird Dracula impression.
Must you flirt?
Well, I don't have to, but I find it natural.
Suppress it. Which part of the room is mine?
Could you give me some information?
Correct me if I'm wrong. We are facing north, aren't we?
Can you tell me the exact width of the foundation on which these piers are resting and the depth?
I do not deny its beauty, but it's a waste of electricity. The whites of your eyes are clear.
The entire idea for this movie actually originated from a legendary catchphrase surrounding its leading lady. At the time, Greta Garbo was well known as a silent movie actor, and when she made her first talking picture, Anna Christie, in 1930, the movie was advertised using the iconic catchphrase, Greta Talks. As such, this movie was built around the catchphrase, Greta Laughs, leading to Gottfried Reinhardt and S.N. Berman coming up with the first draft of Ninotchka. And trust me, they say the title enough times in this movie that you'll be sick of it by the end.
Ninotchka, 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 poor Ninotchka, Ninotchka. Ninotchka, 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 Ninotchka,
Ninotchka.
Ninotchka. Ninotchka.
Ninotchka. My Ninotchka. Ninotchka, Ninotchka. Ninotchka.
Ninotchka.
Ninotchka. Ninotchka. Ninotchka.
Ninotchka.
Ninotchka. Ninotchka. Ninotchka.
Ninotchka.
Ninotchka. Ninotchka. Ninotchka. Ninotchka. Ninotchka. Ninotchka.
Ninotchka.
Ninotchka.
Ninotchka.
Ninotchka.
Ninotchka.
Ninotchka.
Ninotchka. Ninotchka.
Ninotchka.
Ninotchka.
Ninotchka.
Ninotchka.
Ninotchka.
Ninotchka. Ninotchka.
Ninotchka. Ninotchka.
However, director Ernst Lubitsch disliked the script when he first read it and commissioned future Hollywood legend Billy Wilder to rewrite it, with further edits being made by Charles Brackett and Walter Reich. In fact, Lubitsch only agreed to do the movie when its original director George Cukor left to make Gone with the Wind instead, and in return the studio MGM agreed to produce his next feature, The Shop Around the Corner.
Isn't that a good story?
Ninotchka was released on November the 9th, 1939 and grossed $2.3 million at the box office, making it one of Garbo's most successful movies and also earned the actress her third and final Oscar nomination for Best Actress. The American Film Institute picked Ninotchka as the 52nd funniest movie ever made, with 40th Best Romance, a stage musical based on the movie called Silk Stockings opened on Broadway in 1955, which itself was adapted again for the screen in 57. Legendary director Akira Kurosawa cited it as one of his favourite films of all time, and the movie remains a defining entry in the genre of romantic comedies. And it's alright. It's not bad, it's nothing spectacular, it's okay. The movie does have some good laughs in it. I mean, the jokes are pretty simple, but they do work really well.
Is there anything I can do for you, monsieur?
No.
Yes, monsieur?
Just looking around.
The acting is admittedly quite cheesy at times, but it's definitely a product of its time.
But do something, Monsieur Cornion. But they are my jewels. There must be some way of getting them back.
What does he say?
Especially with how the choreograph and editors slap. Although other times it's really daring considering the time it came out.
He looks like a comrade.
Yes.
Hitler.
No, that's not him.
And they do deliver a really progressive message for feminism.
Why should you carry other people's bags?
Well, that's my business, madame.
That's no business. That's social injustice.
You go, girl. Jokes aside, Nina is a damn robot and barely even emotes, which is really annoying at first.
What kind of a girl are you, anyway?
Girl. But despite her secretly being a damn Dalek, Leon falls for her in a nanosecond, but he does give a great charming performance. But they do actually point out her lack of emotion, and it is pretty funny.
Will you smile?
Why?
No, I can't leave you. I won't, not yet. Not until I've made you laugh at least once.
Ha ha.
There's a long dragged out sequence where he tries desperately to make her laugh with some terrible jokes but fails miserably over and over again, and he just can't comprehend someone not finding him funny. This must be what Linkara feels like. He tries explaining the jokes and everything, but only once he accidentally falls through a table does she laugh, and it is quite amusing. And that's it! Now she's in love because he accidentally made her laugh. I mean, comedy does win over the ladies. But seriously, after being a robot the entire movie, now all of a sudden she's a completely normal human being.
I don't look too foolish.
Foolish.
You got a vase on your head!
You can't steal what belongs to you.
They always belong to the Russian people. They paid for them with their blood, their lives.
Yeah, how's Ukraine doing? The movie is alright. I did get a laugh out of it and the performances are pretty good, but must see before you die? I don't know, these kinds of films are hard to comment on. There's not a whole lot to them. A few chuckles and I guess it's worth seeing, but there's not much else I can really say about it.